All right, it's the New York New York against New York here. Joe Namath for the Jets, and do I throw George Shaw? I think I play George Shaw. No, I'm gonna play Charlie Connerly. He's got a lower interception. So, okay, the Jets will kick deep. Joe Morrison will return it to the 34. Frank Gifford for the run on first down. Only a yard. Let's try him again on second down. 1 yard at a time. It's not going to do it. You need 2.5. Or even better, 3.33. At a bare minimum, which means you actually need more than that to continue and sustain drives. Like 13 to Bob Schnelker, now Kyle Rote. Incomplete. That's a drop for Kyle Rote. 2nd and 10. Throw to Pat Summerall. Short. 3rd and 0. And let's hand it to Frank Gifford, who will cross the line. Touchdown, Bob Schnelker. Charlie Connolly to Bob Schnelker. Pat Summerall to kick. Okay, how about Billy Joe? Billy Joe was not my lover. God, that's still 15 years. This is like 15 years before that song would have come out. Matt Snell, football. Okay, 4th and 9 from the 31. I'm going to punt this. That wasn't really very productive running the ball. I think I need to just kind of bomb it with Namath. I sort of forgot that on the first drive. Okay, let's pass to Pat Summerall. Incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 on the 19. Let's run with Mel Triplett. Okay, Pat Summerall. First down. How about Bob Schnelker? Complete. Run after the catch. First down. New York. Frank Gifford, first down. Nope, not a first down, sorry. 7 yards. Let's go again. That's not a first down either. 3rd and 3. We will pass to Gifford. Complete and touchdown. 6 of 8 for 131. And so far, the Giants have kind of had their way here. 14-0, and it's not even into the second quarter. I'm going to return it because I want to, and I 1st and 10 from the 18. Maybe shouldn't have. George Sauer. Complete. Run after the catch. Jets. All right. See, just throw the ball. George Sauer. Complete. Now try to run, false start. Try to throw to Don Maynard. That's complete first down. Okay. How about Bake Turner? Dropped it. George Sauer is incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 10 on the 34. We're going to throw again to George Sauer. Complete with a run after the catch up to the 18. It's past to Bill Mathis. Incomplete. Namath evades the tackle and throws incomplete. Okay. Billy Joe. I got to stop singing that song in my head now. 3rd and 3 at the 11, especially because he's the best running back. I'm going to keep giving him the ball. Pass to Pete Lamons. First down, not a touchdown. Up to the 2. Matt Snell gets the volume though. And there he is, Matt Snell football. Has run 4 times for 0 yards and a touchdown. Let's kick the extra point and kick deep. Jim Turner. Yep, return it. Let's pass to Kyle Rote. Complete first down. Frank Gifford. Gifford only 2 yards. Gifford's not having a great running day so far, but he caught 1 for 31. He'll catch another one there. First and 10 at the 44. I mean, there's not really a parallel necessarily in today's game to what Frank Gifford does as a halfback, or halfbacks in the 50s did. Because he gets 12 catches, but he also, or 12 runs, but he also gets a lot of catches for a lot of yards. Like, he's kind of in the category of Lenny Moore. Probably a more prolific version of Paul Hornung, but that player doesn't really necessarily exist. It would be like, you know, an H-back being really good at running the ball too. Let's throw it to Frank Gifford. Incomplete. Let's pass the ball to Bob Schnelker. That's incomplete. Let's pass again to Bob Schnelker. 4th and 11. Punt. Billy Cannon is kind of in that mold too. And people don't really remember those players. Because the people who are alive to see them are not as prevalent as they once were. Which is why I think this league is particularly interesting. So in a way, it'll be sad to go to the teams playing. I'm going to play next with the 2010s, but also I'll be able to make field goals. 4th and 18 from the 12. This is going to be punt. If I can get to 14-7, that's a win at half. Although for the Giants, this is a great opportunity. Lyndon Crow. It's related to John David Crow. pass to Pat Summerall. Two-minute warning. Throw to Kyle Rote. Alright, let's throw to Bob Schnelker. Incomplete. And 72%. Pat Summerall, that's a pretty good kicker for that, for the 50s. Oh, we missed that one. First and 10 on the 29. Let's run it for 5 yards and go to the half. 14-7.